I was listening to Brené Brown and Simon Sinek discussing his new book, The Infinite Game. And he described the difference between an infinite and a finite game. In a finite game, you have a fixed terrain, you have fixed time, fixed numbers of players, and a fixed set of rules. And there always has to be a winner, so there's always going to be a loser. The infinite game is different. The number of players will vary, people come and they go, the terrain is not fixed, there's no time boundaries, and there's no winners, so therefore no losers. And if you think about it, that's how business is. It's an infinite game. And yet in Serenity and Leadership, as we're working with organizations, so often we come across the mindset that the leaders want to play a finite game. As a society, we've been so influenced by sport and war that we think that this is the only way we should do everything. The result is a heavy emphasis on winning, growth for its own sake, and visions and missions which are defined accordingly. Decisions are short-term and little attention is given to long-term effects because everything is so uncertain, it's impossible to plan into the future. We live in a world which does not have unlimited resources. So continual growth actually is a fantasy. And winning is a concept that doesn't have any real meaning in the infinite game. You can't win at business. And there are casualties within the finite game. Trust, cooperation, and innovation all diminish. And when they go down, psychological safety goes down and inclusion just goes out the window. So what we try to do is to encourage leaders to see that they are in an infinite game. That means that if you've got, for instance, two organizations doing the same thing, sitting side by side, they can both be successful. They don't have to beat each other. That's the finite mindset. The trick is, who do you compare yourself with? If I compare myself with someone else, then I'm always in that finite game. But if I compare myself against myself and say, how can I be a better person or more effective player in this infinite game than I was yesterday? Then I will always grow. My business will grow organically because it's oriented around a real greater purpose. And I'm not trying to damage or beat anyone else in the process. So, be in the infinite game. That's my thought for the week. My name's Thom, and I'm the CEO of Serenity in Leadership. See you next week. Bye.